For this first video here, we're going to go ahead and start working on the HTML portion of the project. So to do that, I'm going to go ahead and just close these other windows out real fast. Here are all just blank files, and we're going to go ahead and just start from scratch here. So getting started with the HTML, we're going to go ahead and just throw in that standard boilerplate by doing the bang symbol on the keyboard and then letting the Emmet abbreviations do the rest of the work for us, because technology, right? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start off. I'm just going to change the title of the document here to something a little bit more appropriate. So we're going to say CSS animation and bouncing ball. All right, and then in here, we're going to go ahead and just to kind of get started for that styling that I showed you earlier in the original video, although a lot of this is optional, we're going to go ahead and just put in a header. And then inside of that header, we're going to do a h1 tag. That's going to be below that. We're going to do a h2 for a subheading, and that is going to be this. And then just a little bit of a description here, and for that, do a p tag, and say that this animation was created in HSS and JavaScript. And because English. All right, cool. So that is, like I said, just a little bit of something I wanted to throw in there because I like the styling aspect of it. And so if someone comes across this video later on, they'll kind of know what's going on. So then after that, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to start off with the main tab, which is going to be the main content of the animation itself. And inside of that, we're going to put a button, which is going to be that button that we're going to link up with the JavaScript later to start the animation, or start and stop the animation, I mean. And for that, we're just going to do the button and ID, and that ID I'm going to give it the ID of animated button. And I'm going to go ahead before I forget, and I'm going to go ahead and do the onClick function here that we're going to be using for JavaScript later. And so what this is going to do is this is just going to put a onClick event in this button that we are later on using JavaScript going to create a function called animate button. And once you click this, it's going to then run this function of animate button. And we'll set that up in JavaScript here in a little bit, but I just wanted to put that in there now so I don't forget about it later on. And for the text on the button, we're going to just say click start animation. Cool, and then that's our button. So then below that, we're going to do a simple div. We're going to get that the class of ball container. And we're going to give that an ID. Or I'm sorry, we're not going to give that one ID. Sorry, that one's a class. And then inside of that one, we're going to do another div that is ball. And then that give the ID of ball. And then also inside the ball container, but outside the div itself, we're going to give another div, or create another div, one ball shadow. And that's also going to have an ID. And that ID I will give is ball shadow, just to kind of keep things consistent. Perfect. And then that is going to be it for the HTML. So what we've done here is we just created a little header with some as well as a little bit of a description. And then down here in this main area, we've created the button that we're going to be using to actually trigger the animation once we do it. And then down here, created a container that's cleaning the actual itself, and also the shadow that the ball is going to be casting on the ground as it bounces. And that is for the HTML. So I will see you guys in the next video where we will start going into the steps and creating those animations there. So we'll see you then. Thank you.